All right, good morning, everybody. This is a beautiful rainy day, and I got up this morning. It's a Saturday, it's a lazy day, so I didn't get a chance to do the things I wanted to do outside, so I'm inside. But, let me put my glass on because the screen is looking kind of fuzzy. All right, so today I thought I'd make some pens, and what I did was, let's see if I can sit this up here. So, I was going to make 4 bolt action American flag type pens, but I only made 3. Well, I made 4, but I destroyed one of them. So, I don't know if this is going to help. All right. So, my son is not here to film, so I'm doing my best to work this by myself. And, look at them ashy elbows. Anyway, so, I made 3. I managed to make 3 of them. And I'll show you why I would not put the other one together. So these are, I have no idea where my camera is. Where is it? So, it says, God Bless America on it. And it's pretty nice. I think this is antique brass. Excuse me, I think this is actually antique copper. This is antique copper. Bolt action. Look at here. Look at here. All right. Look at that. That's the bolt action. All you riflemen, high-powered hunters, rifle hunters. I'll get it straight in a little bit. All right, so now let's look at this one. It also has God Bless America. And this is antique pewter. I never knew pewter was a color or type of material until I started doing this. So I learned it. Again, bolt action. I'm trying to find out where there it is. That's where my camera is. It's a new phone, so I'm still trying to get used to it. I graduated from a Note 5 to a S10 Plus my wife made me. Otherwise, I'd have just kept using my old one. As long as I was able to call and text whenever, I knew where all the buttons were. And this new S10 is crazy. Now, this is antique brass. People who love to make their own weapons could appreciate make their own ammo. Look at that brass. Just think about I can just imagine all the brass I had to pick up when I was in the Army. Of course, every time we go to the firing range, we had to pick up the brass. Couldn't leave a scrap in there. So this was one that I put together, and I'm not sure exactly what I done wrong. But I'm going to assume that what I did was I added too much pressure on it. But even the pressure, I don't know where this cut came from, but it could have been, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can show you this cut. Will it focus on that? I don't know. You see, that's a cut in there. So I didn't notice it until I was polishing it. And it just popped up. And I think it was because I was putting too much heat on it that it expanded and split right there. And also these 2 other little marks on it, as you see that right there. And then you can see the cut. So there's no way in the world I would actually put this on some hardware and have someone buy it, because I'm not a professional. I'm not a master turner or lathe person, wood turner, however you want to call it. But I definitely wouldn't put this on any hardware to sell to anyone, because I do, if I didn't learn anything else in the military, I learned how to pay attention to detail, and that detail is way off. So instead of 4 pens this morning, I made 3. I also have some new pens that I want to try, and they are semi-automatic rifle type pens. So I've done the bullets and I've done the bolt action, the handgun, the semi-automatic handgun bullets, and which look like 40 .40 caliber bullets, or maybe, yeah, they look like .40 caliber bullets. And now I'm going to try the semi-automatic handguns. And let me show you what's cool about this. I debated on doing this because they're pretty pricey. We can't afford all of that stuff. It's just too much. All right, I want to show you what this looks like. If I can open it, I need instructions to open the Ziploc bag. Seems like. Okay, so look, this will be the front of it. You see that rifle? The, what is it? Picatinny rails? Picatinny rails on it. So you can add your extra sights, but of course you can't add anything on here. But this is what it assimilates. And on the rear of it, let me package this back up. I have black, I think I have, and I have some more colors. And I'll show it to you more when I make them. They're in line right now to be made, because what I'm looking forward to doing is Beyond Brotherhood. I want to join them on a couple of things, and when they go to a couple of shows and craft shows and events out in the community, I want to join them. And then they said I can either send some pins or come along with them, because I make donations to them, which I think I missed the meeting Monday. Ooh. So this is the rear of it. Look at this, guys. So you got your rails, just like in basic training. You know, you look down your rail or your weapon. It even has a little small detail to where, you know, how we used to, you guys in the Army, you know, or you're not necessarily in the Army, but how you click it and turn your deals to the side. And the same thing on the sight, you know how you adjust your sight. And look, this is what I thought was pretty neat. This sight thing's lift up. Whoa, look at that. Got you another little sight on the back of it that can turn up. Put it down, turn it up. I see you. Anyway, so that's pretty neat. It has a little sight on it. Actually, it has some glass in there. Yeah. It's glass in there. So you have a sight there. And what I'm going to do is, I forgot the average cost that these are sold for. But again, I don't necessarily, I usually go at average or below average, because I'm not trying to make a profit for myself. I'm doing this so I can donate it. So I'm not trying to make a living off of this, but this helps me. And when you guys purchase pins or whatever, right now I'm just making pins. I think I'm start making some other things. I made some keychains. I haven't made many more of those. But I'll probably make some more keychains and some more aromatherapy necklaces. And I'm also going to try, maybe a friend of mine brought to my attention some razors. So the handles that goes to the razors. I don't use razors, so I never thought to make that. There are also some, what do you call those? Those seam cutters. I have no idea what those things. You know, the seamsters know what I'm talking about, because what you do is you cut the little seams up so you can tear the material, whatever you're sewing apart, and sew it back together some kind of other way. Whatever. Seam cutters, seam strippers, seamers, something. And also, I'm thinking about making some measuring cups. So if you guys have any ideas on that, what kind of material you want, usually those are hardwood, because in the kitchen, you know, along with the cutting boards, those are things that people make with hardwood. Now, these semi-automatic that I'm making, I'm using camouflage type material. These are acrylic. And I'm using camouflage. Camouflage. I'm using these types. These are going to be those 4. They're going to look pretty different when I turn them, which it's pretty amazing how they look when you finish them. They're all slightly different. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make those, and I'll put them out as soon as possible. I'm going to try to get these done before I have my surgery, because after I have my surgery, I won't be able to make any pins for a while. I'm having a total knee replacement. This will be on my other leg. Those are the cool consequences of being an infantryman when you wear your knees out. Some of us are not built like others, so unfortunately my knees are worn out between rappelling all those road marches and jumping off the tanks and hauling heavy stuff. Not to mention football, basketball, softball. So doing that stuff kind of wore my knees out, but I'm going to make those semi-automatic. And what I like to do is get a lot of things done, especially my American flag, which I want to have them done for 4th of July, to have them out and go sit at some craft shows if possible and have them made. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Every time I make a video, and I'm making pins, it's therapy. And I just, and I like to try to be open about things, because, it's best to be that way. But anyway, when I'm making pins, it's therapy to me, and it's helping me. And you watching helps. Or if you purchase a pen, you can go on Handcrafted Pens, Handcrafted Pens and More on Facebook. Send me a message. Let me know which pen you like. I try to take a picture of each pen each pen I make, and post it so that you can say, hey, on that pen, I like to have that one. The bolt action pens, the average price, I think $77. But I've sold them. I sell them. I sell them, not sold them. $45, $50. These will be $50. Just because of the material and the hardware. Mainly, it's just the material and hardware. And then I'll have a couple of dollars to where I donate the proceeds to Beyond Brotherhood and to the Vine at my church that I attend. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want you to look forward to those semi-automatic. I'm also about to make, not today, I made what I want to make today, maybe later on. I'm going to try to take my son to a movie. It's raining, so we can go sit in a movie theater. We can't go play ball, so I'm going to take him and his friend to go watch a movie. He's at his friend's staying the night, and he doesn't know, but I'm going to grab him up and go take him to watch a movie or something, and eat lunch. But I want to thank you guys for watching again, and I'll be making a Salute the Truth pen, and I'll show you that one when I get done. I'm going to use that thin green line. I'm also going to make another Marines Dress Blue pen, and I'm also going to get to doing other things. But as soon as I get I told you guys on the last one that my wife was putting me outside because I make too much noise in here sometimes and dust. She would like to have her sunroom back so she can put her tables and all that good stuff in here, and I'm going to have a shed outside in the back. And once I get that going, that's when I'm really going to experiment with making a lot of new items. Like, for instance, like the shaving things. Those are pretty neat. Those egg things. But I need more tools to do that. Anyway, so thank you guys for watching. God bless.